Alright, so this will be the monitor we'll be replacing. This monitor is not that old, maybe a year. Was just using it for gaming based on the size and the curvature to see how we liked it. This is the Samsung CF391. We're going to move this from this position over to the primary workstation server side. We'll have the new monitor set up here, just so you can see size difference comparison as to the current setup, how big it is. All right, the new Alienware 34-inch curved monitor, 3440 by 1440p. Pretty sizable box. This is 41 pounds. A little bit banged up. Yeah, it looks like a footprint right there. Yeah. Nice packaging foam. Looks fairly well protected. So let's see how it did. More than likely a back bezel. And other items in the box. So we have a display port to display port cable, probably 6 feet, 8 feet, 6 to 8 feet guessing. Power cable. Drivers and utilities disc. Specialty cable there. It's like USB 3 to something else. And then another cable. It's like DisplayPort mini HDMI, I believe. And a quick install guide, or unpacking guide. How to install the monitor onto the base. In the back of the monitor, you can clearly see the connections that are there. Additional connections down here, looks like for headphones. I do see the screw mounts here, wondering if those are actual for VESA mount. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. See, for unwrapping the base, they have a nice sticker on here. They'll peel that off. It'll leave the letters underneath. Very nice so they don't get scratched. The base is solid metal. It's got a good weight to it. Probably to keep the monitor exactly where it needs to be. It looks like you have the color strip here. The connector here for the LEDs, the Alien logo here. Very nice. You can see the amount of distance that actually does run out on your desk. And we'll get a tape measure on that so we can see exactly how long that is. But that is a good probably 12 inches. Alright, here's the monitor unpackaged. You can see the G-Sync sticker in the corner, a very thin bezel, it does look like. And we'll get that powered up here shortly to take a look. Power button right in the bottom corner. As you can see, the lights on the back will light up, change colors. Yep, the screen looks to have survived shipment. Yeah, so you can see the bezels. Maybe a 1/4-inch bezel on the side, on the top. And on the bottom looks to be a little bit thicker, and you have the standard Alienware logo there. There's the control panels, as you can see. Power button, display port or HDMI. Yep, we know we're going to want display port, so we'll go ahead and make sure we select that when we hook it up upstairs. You can see the curvature. I believe it's 1900. Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw a tape measure on these and check out the distance that these legs come out. So just the legs come out 12 inches each side into the desk area. And from all the way to the back of the monitor, from the rear support option, they come out about 16 inches. So you'll need at least 16 inches of desk space for the monitor to sit on. This desk is currently a corner-shaped desk, so corner desk shapes usually have that extra length in the back of them, so it's able to accommodate a monitor this big. I believe another way to get around that is if you actually, if this monitor is a VESA mount, you could actually mount the monitor and you won't have the long legs sticking out. Just make sure that your VESA mount will support the weight of the monitor. The monitor settings can be easily accessed by the buttons down below here. Simply hitting a button will bring up the menu display. You can see exactly what you're doing. Your overclock refresh rate at 120. Game enhanced mode currently set to frame rate, and it will display in the corner your frame rate for what you're getting on the screen. I have my preset mode set to FPS for first-person shooter because that seems to be the majority of the games that I'm playing. Brightness and contrast, your input source, the alien effects lighting. As you can see, you can set the different zones for specific colors or set it for spectrum, which mine is currently set for. Audio, the menu, personalized setting presets, overclock refresh rate, dark stabilizer, and others. In the back and in the far button actually give you your quick display up top. I was primarily looking for a new gaming monitor. Did some research on all the monitors that were out there. I did consider the other ultrawide monitors as well, such as the Acer Predator, the LG monitor, maybe Samsung QLED, and the new Asus ROG. I did finally manage to settle on this Alienware model. It is one of the newer of the bunch, and from the specs and other reviews on this monitor, it kind of was a no-brainer for me at the time. I was looking to make the upgrade now. I wasn't going to wait further for the new 200 hertz monitors to come out, as they'll be a little bit more on the price tag, probably closer to the $2,000 range. Do you notice from this monitor, this IPS panel, I haven't noticed any bleed at all on it, or any artifacts of any kind, motion artifacts on the monitor. I think I managed to get a perfect monitor. Nothing seems to be wrong with it. It actually is beautiful in-game, and just looking at the monitor, it's amazing. We're currently in the process of upgrading the current PC that this is running on, but just to give you an idea, you can run this monitor on an older PC. My current PC specs are a 4770K Intel processor, 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM running at 2666, and a GTX Strix 980 graphics card. And I'm able to run this at 60 frames per second on ultra settings on all my games. And those are all first-person shooter games such as Battlefield 1, Escape from Tarkov, Battlefield 4, so on and so forth. But you can get good quality on this resolution, the 3440 by 1440, with that kind of setup. So I know a lot of people, I was wondering myself, what would that look like on my current system? Can I run that pixels and still keep my ultra settings? Well, yes, I was able to do it. However, I will be doing an upgrade to this machine just to see if I can get the higher frame rates on it. So that's the graphics card we're currently running. It's the GeForce GTX 980, and I just got this one in the mail today. The Strix GeForce GTX 1080 Ti OC. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in and see if it makes a difference on the frame rates. But overall, I say I'm very pleased with this monitor. I don't regret the purchase for 1 minute. It actually is a beautiful monitor, and I'm going to enjoy this for many years to come. I've had the monitor for a couple of days now, and just from my experience with it so far, it is absolutely amazing. The picture is gorgeous. I can't really think of any cons that I would have had with this monitor over the last couple of days. I noticed zero bleeding or light from the edges, as some people had said. It's non-existent on this monitor. Absolutely gorgeous monitor. I'm very glad that I purchased it. I don't think that really at this point there's a better one out there right now. This one being brand new, the others being out for a little bit already on the market. I know some other monitors are coming down the line, but this monitor right here is a definite thumbs up in my opinion, and I'm very glad that I made the purchase. All right, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe.